Hey, I'm Adam J. Today is Wednesday, or Thursday, hopefully. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about my Hurricane Irma experience. I know it's kind of been a long time coming. Hurricane Irma did happen in September. Now it's November, but life also happened. I didn't have time to put all the footage together. I still feel like it's a story that I just want to share. I feel like it's worth sharing. I did kind of some vlog narrative things during, so I'll kind of play that with some of this mixed in so you guys have more context of what's happening. So I'll basically be like the narrator on this journey of Hurricane Irma. So before the storm even came, of course we had to prep. Everyone had to prep. So I went with my mom on the 7th to Publix to get some last minute supplies. We've been getting supplies here and there, but there were a few last minute things that we really needed, so we went to Publix. It's September 7th, 2017, Thursday at around 6:40 in the morning. We are going to Publix, try and get supplies.
Some water and the gas is getting refilled as the governor mentioned yesterday.
Wait, you didn't turn it on?
No. Oh yeah, you can turn it on. So how was your experience for shopping for
my gosh.
Hurricane Irma supplies?
Actually, I have to say that Publix was, I was very impressed by how organized they had everything. In aisle 1, they were announcing it. Water is in aisle 1. Everybody who had a cart got 2 packs of 24 water, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they were refilling bread and other things. So I could say it was a good experience because everything we came for, we actually got.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're very blessed to have this Publix.
Mm-hmm.
How was your experience?
Well, it was pretty good. I haven't experienced like empty shelves at this Publix before. I was impressed with the water thing too. From what you were telling me, like Walmart horror stories.
Yes, that was a horror
They
story.
did not. Walmart was not organized. So it was pretty quick too, and they were moving the lines quick. Everything was, it wasn't total chaos. We also put shutters up all around the house. We have quite a bit of windows, and we also have these glass doors that are lighting me so nicely right now. So we needed to make sure those were protected during the storm. We prepped like a mother. We had this whole dining room table just filled with supplies of flashlights, batteries, first aid, dry foods, just anything that we would need at a moment's notice. Eventually, when people did start coming over and we did lose power, everyone had their own flashlight. So if you needed to go to the bathroom, you always had a light with you. Say hi to everybody.
This is my light right here.
Oh,
Ready?
I want to see tomorrow.
Goes like this.
I think you have it on upside down.
Oh,
Like that?
yeah, like this. There, you see? I'm ready. Ready.
Oh my goodness. We have a basket of supplies of lights and radios and
flashlights
batteries.
Headlights, not headlights, but headlights.
Dad, we get it. You have a thing. Aren't you supposed to hang it around your neck?
Yeah.
We tried to stay away from using candles because that would just make everything hotter. We also cooked a bunch of food before we lost power. That way we just had food. My mom made meatloaf. We had pasta and mashed potatoes. So as far as food goes, we were pretty set. We did have a few family members over with us. It wasn't just me, my parents, and my grandma. It was also my grandparents on my mom's side, my uncle, my aunt, and my cousin's dog. So in total, we were 9 people. and 2 dogs. You guys know Maya. Their dog's name is Balto. He's a little beagle. I forget how old he is. He's at least 12 or something. Maya's like barely even 1. So you can imagine her curiosity. She also doesn't really hang out with dogs all that much. She was like, oh my god, a dog.
For the first time, together in one place. Oh, he's taking a poop.
We had to keep them separated though, because she became like too much for him and would like jump on him. So, and then he would like freak, he'd be panting. So we needed to have them separated. But other than that, it was fine. I forgot to mention, so Saturday, the 9th, we lost power, like in the morning, like before 7 a.m. Like before the storm even touched us, we lost power.
Hello. It's Saturday, September 9th, 7:46 a.m. And it's already raining, and we already don't have power. So we're doing that. We also need Maya to poop. I'm gonna tie all this stuff down with my dad now, just so it doesn't get blown away when shit goes down. The hurricane's supposed to start like Sunday morning, like 1 a.m. So like between Saturday and Sunday is when shit starts, and then it's really only gonna last Sunday. So that's what's going on now.
So it was really only like 2 nights of no power and with the family and just waiting out the storm. We spent our time playing Scrabble or eating. My dad had, so I remember how I said we were set on food? We were, but not just because we cooked beforehand, but we had this little grill that my dad would kind of put out on the side of the house, and we had steak and chicken, and it was like a steak dinner every night. It was pretty delicious. It probably wouldn't have been too bad if I wasn't sick. I was pretty sick. I had just like this congestion, like my face felt like it was this big, but it was uncomfortable. And I would always try and take a nap and just hope that when I wake up, everything will be back to normal. Unfortunately, you know, when we lost power, we did lose a few things. We lost about $300 maybe worth of food from the fridge. We also had that big freezer with a bunch of meat that, you know, my dad was trying to cook as much meat as possible so it wouldn't go bad, but then we just have all this cooked meat, and then we still have plenty of frozen meat, so then we ended up giving some of it to my cousin so she could hold on to it because they had power. We lost fish. So for those of you who are new to the channel, we do have a fish tank. That's my dad's hobby. He likes buying fish just because it's cool to look at. It's a nice piece in our dining room. If the pump is not on, then the bigger fish, it's harder for them to survive. Or I think the number of fish that can survive in the tank is lower, so you need the pump on. The pump was off, obviously, because we lost power, so a bunch of the fish died, mainly the bigger ones. We had a big silver one, it's called an arowana. We had a nice blue one, it's called a frontosa. We had another one that was a pike. I'll try to find some footage of it. I don't think I got any new footage of it, but I mean, now it's gone, so.
Pobrecito los fishies.
Actually, I see another one over there.
Oh, look, they're blowing up. The power, that's what that was, transformers?
No, it's
Are we too late?
No.
no.
Thing up now?
The storm really lasted a night, and then the days following was just kind of rainy and windy. But after the storm left, our yard was full of debris, just leaves, branches everywhere. We have tons of palm trees. There was tons of palm branches, palm fronds in the pool, like 10, 20 of them maybe.
Look at all the crap in the water.
We had to pull all that out. Still super windy. Still, even compared to like people around us, we were super lucky. Like nothing, like no trees fell into our yard. Nothing fell onto our house, thank God. But down the street, trees were uprooted and fallen over. And there was a tree that fell on a power line down this street and broke the pole. So we definitely lucked out. Just so local compared to everyone else around us, we lucked out.
A very big mature tree completely blocking the roadway there for this northbound traffic. Again, cars and stuff, we're not meant to drive over that, or we're not meant to move that, but let those people come in here, do the heavy lifting, move that stuff out of the way, and of course,
It is September 12th, 7:36 in the morning. It is our 4th day without power. So everything is hot and sticky inside the house. There's a nice breeze outside. It's great. But we don't have any electricity. All the stuff in our fridge and our freezer is going to rot. Several fish have died because the filter isn't on and like the water isn't moving, so it's not being properly aerated. And a few of them are on their way to their deaths now, unfortunately. So we're hoping to get power back soon. A lot of places near us are getting power back. We think that's a good sign, but we're like on a different power grid from the people across the street, and even the house next to us is on the city power grid because they're on the same grid as the traffic light at the intersection there. So fingers crossed today or tomorrow, but I mean we said that yesterday, so. Would you like to say a few words for the documentary? Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this no power situation?
It's quite frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
We have lost everything in our upright freezer. Have given meat to my niece who kindly came by to check on us. Thank you, Christina. However, the rest of the refrigerator stuff will have to be thrown out. Not sleeping very well because it's hot.
Yeah.
The important thing is we are safe, and we're very hopeful that the power will come today.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Just
Yeah. Yeah, luckily we've sustained very minimal damages. It's just leaves and crap in the yard that we had to pick up. Nothing really broke. No trees fell on our house. We don't have any live power lines anywhere near us. So we were very fortunate.
and we didn't have flooding, which
Yes, that's awesome. I
was dangerous.
feel for those people in the Keys and on the coasts within the storm surge areas. I can't imagine.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
and thank you,
Yeah.
honey, for bringing café con leche.
The first time we had hot coffee in like 5 days.
Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
Dad.
the best.
So now this is like the Monday after it happened. So this is like September 11th. I think between the 12th and maybe the 13th or 14th or the 15th, I stayed at my uncle's place just because they had power and we work at the same place, so it just made sense. And I also went with my grandma because, you know, she's old. Staying in that hot and sticky environment is just, it's not good for her. So we went to my uncle's place for a few nights. Then my parents actually managed to find a generator from some friend from work. So when I came home, my uncle also brought their portable AC. And then we hooked that up with the generator, and then we had the master bedroom that was a few degrees cooler, which was super nice. The one caveat though is that the generator only had like a gallon tank, so it can only hold a gallon of gas, which is about 2 hours of power. That means that yes, you can have the portable AC in the room, but only 2 hours at a time. So throughout the night, my dad had to wake up every 2 hours to fill that up. He volunteered. He was like, no, I'll do it. You guys, like, I know how to do it, and like, I don't want you guys to get gas on you and whatever. And he was super, thank you, Dad. That was awesome. That was like a real MVP move, man. Thank you. It's Friday night, almost 10 o'clock. We still have no power. I spent the last couple days at Benny's house, and I just got back tonight, just to ride out the rest of this into the weekend. FPL says that by this weekend we should all have power. If we don't, it's gonna suck. This house just got power, I think. I just saw the light turn on. The house next to us has power because it's on the same grid as the traffic light. So we're kind of sucking some of their power. We have a cable going from their house to over here, but we also have a generator, and we've got 2 fans going right now, and you can see we've got a light. We can work the fish tank now, so those fish are gonna be fine. Still kind of sucks, but you know, at least the worst is over. Storm is done, now we're just kind of recuperating. We got our power back on September 18th, which was like in the middle of the day as well. So from September 9th to 18, we had no power for 9 days. We tell people 10 because, oh shit man, 10 days, but 9 days. And I didn't really feel the brunt of it, my parents did, because, you know, the first few days of not having power, it's not too bad. You can kind of survive, and the house still has the cold air in it. But after like 4 or 5 days, my parents had to sit through that. And then the last few nights, you know, we had the portable AC, so it was better, but still, like, we had to kill time or something. We even went to like the new science museum down here because we needed to kill a day, because what are we gonna do, hang out in the house all day? Hell no, it's hot as hell. Now here's what I want you to take away from this video. We had challenges, yes. We're used to having AC and power and something cold, I don't know, but we were extremely lucky. Like I said, even just compared to people around us, we were extremely lucky. But compared to people like in Houston or Puerto Rico or all those other places that got hit by natural disasters, because it just seemed like one after the other, like hurricane, earthquake, wasn't there like a volcano too? If I can get this video up before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, I just want to send out this message of gratitude. I'm extremely grateful for what I have. There are some people that they don't even have the luxury of a light in their home. Some of us don't even think of having a light as a luxury, but to some people it is. Here's what I want you guys to do. Take stock of what you have. Your family, your friends, your home, I don't know, your phone, and just appreciate it. Be grateful that you can afford these things and that you can live the life that you are living. Because while you can't imagine your life without those things, some people live without that. You know, it's not their choice. They can't have those things. They don't have those things. Or they had those things and they lost them because of some disaster like this. So just be grateful and be thankful this Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you next time. Keep it humble.